the Oscars came out. I got nothing to say about the Oscars, but the Emmy, I just want to say one thing about these Emmys. Better Call Saul has a record now, man. 53 Emmy nominations, not one win, for one of the best shows ever made.
It's a crime.
Well, it's going on. Did somebody do this on purpose? It's like, to me, like the Lord of the Rings of shows, and you're going to stiff it? I get that Breaking Bad won all the Emmys, and so is that why, are they paying the price for Breaking Bad? Seems that way.
Yeah, I think Breaking Bad won a disproportionate amount of Emmys, so this is Better Call Saul's paying for it.
You're not going to give Kim Wexler an Emmy, really?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about the Oscar nominations either because we've kind of given up on following. We used to watch them all, really.
We used to watch
all the best pictures.
Ratings are very low. I don't know anybody who watches.
By the way, how bad were the Academy Awards this year?
But yeah, there was some drama because with the Barbie director and Barbie herself, Margot Robbie was not nominated, but Ryan Gosling was. Which kind of, I don't know.
Sit on their own petard.
And of course, so everyone came out with statements about that, but it's like, come on. It's amazing that Barbie has racked up all these nominations to begin with. I think it's pretty, that's pretty good.
It basically had to. Remember now, this is a movie you're not allowed to dislike. This is certainly not allowed to say anything negative about this movie.
Yeah, I definitely never have. I did not enjoy it. What's supposed to be the real world is totally even more fictional than the Barbie world. Didn't like the movie. Didn't like the humor. Immediately, I was miserable. Well, okay, I'm gonna say one more thing about Barbie. Okay, so I once took a friend to the film Anchorman. I had a blast. Laughing my ass off. My friend didn't like the humor, so they didn't get anything out of it. Because if you don't like the humor of Anchorman, you have nothing to hang your hat on.
Right. You're not like, well, the set design was good.
And I think that was the same thing with me with Barbie. It's like the humor super didn't work for me, so I had nothing to hang my hat on.
Yeah.
So. But Ryan Gosling probably deserves that nomination because he was the most charismatic. He sold every single line he did, and he was an absolute joy to watch. So it makes sense. I know maybe it's the patriarchy in me, but
I mean, was Margot doing anything that Margot doesn't normally do?
No, I don't think she. I mean, she was just she was good, but she was just Margot Robbie. Who did get nominated was America Ferrera for Best Supporting Actress, which that doesn't make sense to me at all because she was like a one-dimensional side character. It would be like, in a show and there's just like somebody in the background who's like that they would act about the same as America Ferrera in that movie. It was not remarkable. So it must have been just because she had like a monologue in there which people liked. So that's probably why she got nominated, but for her character was like nothing.
You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas.
The retort that I saw was they were like, well, you can't blame anybody except for the actors who were in the Academy because the actors nominate the actors.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but you always imagine it's some administrative body that's evil or something, but it's actually just, the Academy is your colleagues, right?
My guess is Oppenheimer will win Best Picture and Best Actor.
I'm excited about that at least. I mean, that's well deserved. That guy's awesome, Chris Nolan. I saw there was an interview from years ago on Howard Stern where Robert Downey Jr. said he lost the Academy Award to another actor, I can't remember who had wasn't as good that year, but had been stiffed many times in the past. And he was like, I'm not going to say anything because someday I'm going to win. And it's going to be for some movie that I don't deserve. And, later in my career. And it'll stiff some young person. So that's just the way of things.
When you were nominated for Chaplin, you didn't win that year.
Pacino was great in Scent of a Woman. And he'd been, I don't want to say looked over, but he'd been nominated and not won a few times.
I thought Robert Downey deserved it for Oppenheimer. He's very good in Oppenheimer.
I'm sure he'll get it. Yeah. Looking at the I didn't watch Killers of the Flower Moon yet, so I don't know. I haven't watched American Fictions. I haven't watched any of these movies. God damn it.
I have. Well, I will watch Flower Moon because you got to watch your Scorsese, right?
Yeah, I'll watch that one. It's
Especially if he's like,
accessible.
if he's 95 years old or whatever, and he's making movies like that. I mean, I got to see it.
Yeah, the other thing was Leo DiCaprio didn't get nominated for that, so that was surprising.
That's okay. He won an Oscar the year that he got fucked by a bear. So, he doesn't have to be upset about it anymore.
No.
You got yours in more ways than one. Oh, God.
This is going to be a real long trip if you don't knock off the crap. Love you.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.